my good friends! Welcome back to another episode of Your Favorite Sage. Yes, it's been a while since last we spoke, and nothing could be more joyous than getting back to business. Once again, we've scoured the realms of Reddit for stories, confessions, and Am I the Arsehole posts in search of strangers in need of some sage advice. After all that, this is the best I could come up with. Our first post is from user oldprogrammer5669, who asks, Am I the arsehole because I told my parents to choose between living in my garage or a nursing home? I don't drive and live in my forever house with my dogs. My kids are grown up and I'm a widow. I converted my garage into a legal guest house with everything a person needs for when the kids visit. Independent washroom, kitchen, everything. My parents have recently asked me if they can move in with me. I agreed and talked to my kids to let them know that if they came for a visit, the garage was taken so they would have to stay in the house. My parents showed up on the appointed day and the kids showed up with their families to help get them moved in. And they actually had already arranged a hotel for one family so we would not be crowded. My parents were confused as to why we were moving their stuff into the garage. I told them that was where they were staying. They said that they thought they could move into my house since I have 5 bedrooms. I explained that I actually have 2 bedrooms since one room is my office, where I see clients, one is my private office, and one is my hobby room. The spare bedroom is mostly for my mutts. They said that they wanted to live in the house, not out in the garage like Fonzie. I said it was a take it or leave it situation. If they didn't want the garage, they could move into a nursing home or something. They are upset that they are living rent-free in a private guest house that is fully up to code. Your favorite sage has considered your situation, old programmer 5669, and my conclusion is yes, you are the arsehole. Not for your decision, but the way in which your decision was delivered. It was about as subtle as an ogre swinging a battle axe in a public library. Instead of surprising your parents with the guest house, deliberate communication would have been wiser. The arrangement could have been discussed prior to their move-in. As you may not have anticipated their concerns in advance, a heartfelt conversation to deliver and support your reasons would have helped to ease their discontent. Don't get me wrong, my friend. It's your house, and you deserve to have things your way. Still, if your parents accept your terms, you want them to feel at home. Am I right? Thanks for sharing. Our next post is from user historian 13664, who asks, Am I the arsehole for not helping out my daughter the right way? My 40 female daughter, 21 female, Kate, is pregnant by her boyfriend Matt, 22 male. Kate currently lives with me, and Matt currently lives with his dad and stepmom. They want to get an apartment together, but neither Kate or Matt are good with money, so they have 0 savings. Kate is currently not working, quit the day she found out she was pregnant, which was about 4 weeks ago. Matt works full-time and both of them dropped out of school. I've offered if they find a place in a reasonable price range, I will take care of the deposit, help get utilities turned on, pay half the rent each month, and continue paying Kate's car insurance and phone bill. I also told them once the baby is born, I'm more than happy to help out if the baby needs formula, diapers, wipes, clothes, etc. Kate and Matt were very happy about that until they heard my caveat. My caveat is I directly buy what they ask for. They can send me the links to what they want for the baby, but I am not going to be giving them any actual cash. Same applies with helping them with the deposit and rent. I'll write a check directly to the apartment complex. I've seen how Kate and Matt handle money, like there's just more randomly lying around. They go out, spend all weekend, as Matt gets paid on Friday, then by Tuesday. Kate is usually asking me for gas money on behalf of Matt because he's broke. She doesn't work, and his parents aren't financially stable enough to help out. Kate immediately objected to my conditions and said I'm being unfair to her and Matt, treating them like children, and I should want to help out any way they need or want me to. I told Kate from past observations that my choosing to not directly give them money is not something I'm willing to discuss or negotiate on right now. If that's something they need, either Kate goes back to work since she's having an extremely easy pregnancy, or they go ask Matt's parents for money in hand and try their luck doing that. Am I the arsehole? Greetings, Historian 1. You're trapped in a financial showdown with your frivolous daughter and her boyfriend. No, you are not the arsehole for setting conditions on your support, given their track record and whatnot. Allow me to cast my spell of revelation into the cauldron of insight and share my perspective with you. Your cautious approach to providing help specifically where it is needed rather than cash is reasonable due to their history of financial recklessness. Your daughter's objection doesn't negate your valid concerns. In fact, it's quite evidentiary, IMO. It's about safeguarding their financial stability. I agree with you that they can explore options like Kate returning to work or seeking support from Matt's parents. But you and I know neither of those trees will bear any fruit. Trust your instincts on this one. They may even learn something about themselves after all this. Thank you for sharing your story. Fare thee well. The following post has been slightly edited for clarity. Our last post of the day is from user Entrepreneur used 1457, who asks, "Am I the arsehole for taking house keys from my stepdaughter?" Hi, I'm a 42-year-old woman married to a 48-year-old man who has a daughter named Layla from a previous marriage. Layla is 22 years old, currently in college, and living in a dorm. My husband and I got married 4 years ago, and Layla used to live with us at that time. However, she moved out when she started college and has been renting her own place even during the summers. Everything was going well until about a month ago when I noticed that the state in which I left the house before heading to work was different from how I found it when I returned. It was quite unsettling because nothing was missing, but it felt like someone had been in the house while my husband and I were away. We became concerned that someone might be breaking in, so we decided to install cameras. To our surprise, we discovered that it was Layla who had been entering the house and wandering around, including going through my wardrobe without informing us. My husband had a conversation with his daughter, asking her why she had been entering the house without our knowledge. Her response was that this was her house, emphasizing that she had lived there before I did. I expressed my perspective to my husband, reminding him that Layla had moved out, and I was the one paying the rent, making it my house. I felt strongly that she had no right to enter without permission, let alone go through my personal belongings. My husband agreed with me and took away Layla's keys, explaining to her that she was welcome to visit, but only with our permission. Things have gotten so dramatic that my sister-in-law has made claims of me being selfish and manipulative over the whole situation. Am I the asshole? Well, Entrepreneur 1457, let me assure you that you are not in the wrong for seeking privacy in your humble abode, but continues to visit without your knowledge, sorting through your things and leaving the house altered. This has understandably raised concerns, making you and her father uncomfortable. Your decision to establish boundaries by requiring permission for her visits is entirely justified. Why, even your favorite sage has an apprentice who lives on their own, yet has unfettered access to ye old estate. However, that access comes with the understanding that we are aware of his presence, and he leaves the home in the same condition he found it. Give or take a few items from the pantry. This respect for boundaries and privacy is crucial in maintaining a harmonious relationship. In essence, you are not the arsehole in this scenario. Your stepdaughter is feeling a bit ashamed, but she'll get over it. And as for her aunt and whoever wants to give an unsolicited opinion on the matter, send them this link so your favourite sage can tell them that minding their business is always free. Thank you for sharing. My dear listeners, as our mythical roller coaster slowly rolls and coasts to a complete stop, always remember, if you're ever lost in this labyrinth of life, you can count on me to guide you through. I'm like a Google map to a hidden treasure. This has been your favourite sage signing off. Peace out.